Hello.
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 Hello. It's Monday night. Oh my gosh, how'd that happen?
Loud.
I know. I'm so sorry. Can y'all hear me? Or am I too loud or too quiet? Wait, is the right microphone even on? Okay. We're here tonight with ShiAnne, who won't be here forever because she don't feel great. And Amie is here to go play for us today. Yay!
There's a bruise on your wrist.
There's a bruise on my wrist.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
It is a bruise, right?
I think so. I know I would have a bruise on my leg. I told you about that.
Yeah, you ran into the
chair.
chair.
The arm of this chair. So we were getting ready. We had finished our morning stuff and we were getting ready to just move on with our day, get dressed and everything. And ShiAnne was going to go to bed because she'd been writing all night.
I actually didn't get any writing done. That was really stressful.
Oh, well, she was up all night pretending to write.
Trying.
And we had company just show up with
Out of the blue.
No warning. It was great.
Knockback special delivery.
Special delivery.
That's what she said.
I know. I had some friends that were in town. Andrea and Mike came over Sunday evening and they visited with me. They're in from California. And then this morning they brought Anne and Sharon. So Annie and Sharon, one is from Virginia and the other is from Florida. And they were all four here for a conference that I wasn't able to go to. And I was really sad and heartbroken that I wasn't able to go.
Stupid lack of car.
And
I was excited to be able to go too.
Yeah. And then they came down and I'm grateful. Like, I know that the weekend would have been powerful and amazing and really cool and stuff, but I don't think we would have had the one-on-one, like, heart-to-heart connections that we had by them showing up in person.
I really liked that. I mean, I definitely prefer to have some warning if people are coming over, but for people who show up out of the blue.
They're great people to show up out of the blue.
Yeah, they're probably the only people I could handle showing up out of the blue.
So it was really fun. We had visits. They had an Airbnb, and then they were just like, okay, well, this is all the food that we can't take home on the plane with us, so here you go. So that was fun. We got, they ended up providing basically 3 meals for our family. And or at least those that could eat it. And then
there's some things that I could eat.
Yeah, I ate some things, but there's some things I couldn't. And then yeah, it was just great. But also one of them, we think her shawl was wool.
Because also the guy's coat.
Oh, did he have you think he had a wool coat?
Anyway, it's either that or acrylic that makes it look like it's wool.
Either way, ShiAnne had a little bit of reaction and
a little bit.
That's why I know it's not just acrylic. There was definitely wool.
There was definitely wool, and I'm positive her shawl was wool.
Yeah.
I could tell just by looking at it, but I didn't really have enough time to say, I think I might be allergic to your shawl.
Had you had enough time to say that, she would have totally been like, oh my gosh, take it off, and hugged you. And
she just moves way faster than my brain to words.
Yeah. And so ShiAnne, when she did go to take her little nap, was in an allergy reaction. And so waking up to be on the live is just...
At least I don't feel like my neck is swollen as much, so I can actually talk.
That's good. But ShiAnne may not stay with us. She might head off to bed. Anyway, I'm tucking to Nightbot. And whoever will watch the live, the replay, and some people, they come in and they put us on like 2 times speed, and then they listen until it catches up, and then so they'll hear all this too. But anyway, kind of would like somebody to be here before we talk about our book. And the other things that I want to talk about. Oh, no, I'm just going to do it anyway. So, ShiAnne.
Oh.
It's Finny. It's so huge. This is a Michele hat in
Can I put it over my bun?
style B that is like the super scrunchy and looks funny.
It would be much
Your
better
bun
without
in
the
the
bun.
way is funny.
It
Okay,
would be better
Amie.
without the bun.
this is style A. This hat is called the Michele hat. It's spelled with one L and it's a free pattern and I was very excited. And I do need pictures of them. But those are your hats now. And
Those
my
look so
hat
good on you.
is right here. I just started it.
Are you doing the slouchy?
It covers your head nicely.
It's very warm for your ears and your glasses.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see you do the cast on thing that you do.
You like watching that, don't you?
Mostly because I cannot figure out how you do it.
I do a German twisted long tail cast on when I'm doing like a hat rim, and so it's just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. This. That's what it looks like on me.
It makes us all look pale. Or maybe that's just the lighting.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the light. I
I
plugged it in.
hope my eyes aren't too sensitive right now.
Close your eyes. Okay. Open your eyes. Amie, try on the ShiAnne's hat.
Okay.
You could tell them what you said.
Now I'm a cone head.
Who are you wearing?
Michele, I'm wearing my mom.
What's on your head?
A bun.
Where did you go?
That was funny.
I wanted to see it on you.
You
Not
did.
like over you. I wanted to see it on. Like slouchy cute. It is cute. And you can you have to wear your hat.
Over my bun?
No, you can just wear it over your shoulder. There.
I feel like it's gonna fall off though.
Do you like your hat, Amie?
Mm-hmm. I'll wear it as a lap warmer.
It's cute on you.
It has mine colors. Lights look on me. It's got folded. This is definitely ruining my hair that I just put up.
You're cute.
But do I look good in this color?
You don't look bad in that color. I don't know if you look good. It's not like, oh my gosh, look at Amie, where that color like kind of matches the blush of her cheeks.
My lips.
So I don't know. Where's everybody? Whoa, people, we're live. Are you coming? I don't even have a phone to share the post. I need my phone from the other end so I can share my post. Thank you for getting that for me. Whoa, I've got a song in my head and I gotta be careful because it's probably copyrighted.
Me too. Different songs, I'm sure.
My song's been in my head since I woke up this morning.
So it's the same song as earlier.
Yeah, literally.
That's a different song that's stuck in my head.
Yeah. The song I have in my head is called Your Way's Better.
Mine's called Note to Self. It's by Illuminati
Oh,
sons.
those little boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to finish my food before I got here. I promise I'm gonna eat here. I'm gonna try to do it offline. Got my phone?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let me unlock it for you.
The
Here you go.
last
Here's
thing
your
you
phone.
did was call me.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that I can hear when you call me, but I can never hear my alarms?
I don't know.
My alarm went off, right?
I don't know. I didn't hear if it did or not.
Wouldn't it be just great if I set it for the morning instead? I'm gonna check.
Create a post.
Yep. It was set. It went off. I just didn't hear it. Either that or asleep me auto set, like turned it off because usually its new alarm goes off while I'm sleeping. So it's kind of like autopilot. I learned in high school that if I really want to make sure that I get up with my first alarm, I put my alarm on the other side of the room. Because if it goes off while it's on the other side of the room, you have to get up, walk over there, turn it off. And that wakes you up just enough that you don't fall back asleep.
I tried doing that for a while. I hated it. Oh, look, it's Brandon. Did you text him?
Yes. I had to think about that.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome. Greetings and salutations, I should say. Or could say.
Buongiorno.
Howdy.
Yeehaw.
We have a new book. I finished a journal I've been working on for 6 months. And hats. Did you see her hat?
We could do our
What do you
cheer
think?
for with Barbara.
How does ShiAnne look in that color?
This is how you correctly wear a hat, guys.
I'm wearing my hat wrong. Oh, you need to wear your hat that way too.
Yeah, I need to wear it. This is how you
way.
correctly wear it.
Doing pretty good. If I don't start singing and get us in trouble,
I'm gonna have
YouTube.
to leave early today because I'm not doing super good.
Oh yeah, ShiAnne's not doing the bestest. Physically.
Yep.
How you doing emotionally?
Don't know. I'm not awake enough for that.
Then you just choose how you are. How do you choose to be?
Oh, what was the word she taught me earlier that's French?
Who taught you? Annie or somebody else?
Andrea.
Hmm.
I didn't have enough time to chat with Annie, so
It's too bad you guys could have.
bonded over the fact that I took a little French.
Yeah, you could have been like, I could almost speak to you.
Almost. I can understand to an extent. She speaks French.
I understood that she was saying something about speaking and about Quebec. Yep. For some reason, I thought she lived in Canada, but turns out she's just from Canada and doesn't actually live there right now. Somehow I missed that, and I don't think I should have. I think that was said on one of the things that I've listened to, so I don't know. I think I have my things twisted, but we'll find out when I get round.
I finally reorganized my bag so that I could work on my project, but I don't remember the stitch.
Oh.
Or how big it needs to be when I finish.
Yeah, we'll have to
I did ask you, but you were busy.
I don't even recall you asking. I remember you saying that you undid all the yarn and that you did that, but I
had to use one of my yarns for the Halloween mask that I'm making, which I really need to work on again.
Yeah, especially because I would eventually like my kitchen table back.
You would get it back eventually.
Yeah.
Brandon also needs to work on his.
Yeah, and if you hurry and you get it made, you can enter it.
I think both of us are a little bit discouraged because we know that it's not going to be exactly what we want it to be because we don't have time to perfect it.
Perfection is overrated.
That's why the shape of mine is so wonky.
I like the shape of yours.
I know, I did it on
reminds me of a
purpose.
pumpkin.
I did it on purpose.
Because you
I should.
wanted to say hi just for a minute. I'm having a lunch, can't stay, though the internet here is crap. Well, you're gonna listen to the replay. Cheyenne, pick a word so that Lori can put her word here, and then she can come back and put it on the replay. Here's our new journal. I've been working on this forever. I bet that's backwards too. It says animal crackers, and there's a blank page with a little animal on it, and then a lined page, and there's 18 animals. So it goes through the different animals.
I'm super excited about this one.
I've been working on this one for 6 months, and it is finally done. So it's a little bit bigger in size than the Hang In There journal. So it's a little bit smaller than like these journals. It's a little bit skinnier, but not too much skinnier.
Pretty much between.
Yeah, this is 147 pages. This is 180 pages. This is like about 30 pages more in this one than this one. And then I think 120 in the Hang In There journal. But anyway, pick a word for as long as your head can fit in it. So all the animals on the front are the same as in the thing, and so I'll show you them. We have
the platypus.
A platypus.
I love that that's the first one.
And
an elephant.
And a little mouse.
So moose.
Yay. The cat.
Cat.
And
bull.
It's just bull. And
lion.
Lion.
I know it in French, but I don't know.
I doubt there is a word in Old English. I don't think they would have seen that. But they might have, because they have the elephants and the lions on the other thing. Better.
Rhinoceros.
And
I can't see that.
Big.
Oh, it's the peak.
Beak. And
so funny.
A rabbit.
A platypus.
Here, the platypus. An
That's
owl.
my guy.
A penguin.
And yes, that is why I did a platypus.
Snake.
Yeah, snake.
A moose. I really
not
like
the mouse
moose.
kind.
Yeah, not the Old English moose. A woolly sheep. A frog.
How it took forever to do the pattern for it.
It took a while to edit too, and that's okay. A dog.
He loves the snake.
Yes. A duck.
Armchair chef says.
And that's all of them. So then they just repeat.
Waving, pink,
hand pink, waving.
Hand pink, waving.
See in the replay. Nice to see y'all, ladies. Oh, it's just to go, and we didn't tell her a thing. We could pick one that she already said. What's a word she said that we could we could use so that she can come back and watch the
Animals.
replay. And
She said animals.
she said animals. Okay, we're gonna say animals. Say animals.
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 And so you can comment here, animals. Comment in the replay, animals. If you comment live and in the replay, you get 2 entries. And we're gonna do the drawing next week to see who gets a journal. So yeah, I'm excited about this one. Like I said, it took 6 months, and I kind of got stuck on it, like doing all of our journals. And now I've got like 1.5 almost ready to go, right? And we're almost things. Okay, Brandon, did you type animals yet? Animals. So yeah, I edited all the video them. It took forever to get through all of it. And then when I put them all on one page to make sure that they were all like about the same size and they kind of matched each other, some of them were really light compared to others, and some of them were really dark compared to others. So I had to go through and edit most of them again to get them so that they had like the same value, same line weight and everything. And so it took forever. Finally got this done, and now we've got 1.5 journals almost ready.
1.5.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've been editing one. You have one to color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Normally I color them, but we have a reason why ShiAnne's coloring them this time.
Yep.
So it will be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm excited for somebody to get one of our journals. Think they're really fun. So okay, he said, I really want to buy one of the journals. I finally started using the prayer book you guys gave me. Yay! How do you like it? I was showing somebody last night the prayer journal. And I was like, I haven't even used my prayer journal yet. I used the system in my regular journal, but I haven't actually used my prayer journal yet. And I need to, but I almost sent it home with Andrea, though. Really, really almost did.
Next time.
I might just find out her address and send her a blue one. Anyway, I want to know how you liked it, huh?
I was commissioned to draw feathers.
I'm excited for that.
I asked just feathers, and she's like, she didn't answer. So I think she's giving me a little bit of creative freedom as well.
Thanks, Brandon. I hope that it inspires you. I've been talking to God and asking him what he calls me. And it's pretty cool. He calls me precious. He calls me the little one with the big heart. He calls me Christ follower. He calls me life giver. And just today, I was talking to him about a gift that I don't know about. And we kind of talked about how I kind of know them and have kind of used them, but really didn't necessarily recognize them for what they were. And so he told me that I am a heart whisperer.
Listen, when I haven't heard.
Yeah, that one's today.
Yeah.
And he told me, he kind of showed me how there have been times when I tune in and ask him, what does this person need to hear? And so I'm able to share a message through my heart to them, to their heart. So that's pretty fun. And I can kind of see that in things like I've written and stuff like that. So, yeah.
What would it take to get you to write?
I have a couple of things to work on for that. I think that some of the things I've done to help shift some of my feelings about the house might help, because a part of the problem was like, I don't know when to fit it all in. And then I don't do everything because I'm just exhausted by thinking about doing everything.
When we're not on the live, because I don't want this on the internet remind me to tell you what Andrea helped me realize about writing.
Okay. Can I text that to you?
Yep.
Okay. Text, messenger, where should I put it?
I don't care.
Pinterest it is!
Works for me. Technically, there's also Discord.
Oh, that's true. Let me do it through Discord because I never use Discord.
Do we have Discord linked?
Yes. Somewhere. I don't think it shows up in here directly, but it's on the channel.
The Discord, our Discord is on the channel, so all you peoples come chat with us.
It might even be visible like in a search if you search for Live Fantastical. But I'm not sure about that one.
It might be.
Okay, I might not do Discord. Oh, I think I just figured out how to get to Discord. Wait, do I still have Discord on my phone? Did I take Discord off my phone?
You might have.
I might have because I was getting frustrated with it.
I have to re-put everything on my laptop, including my editing.
Should I do a factory reset? Oh, poor thing.
I mean, at least I don't have a ton of stuff that I download onto my laptop.
Uh-oh. Here we go. In Discord.
Discord locked me out of Discord at one point, and then it wouldn't let me get back in.
You have a lot of issues with that. Yeah, it happens to you a lot with a lot of things.
Minecraft.
There you go. I sent it in Discord because I could. Usually I only talk to one person in my Discord messages.
I only talk to you in Messenger, and that is why I rarely check my messages in Messengers, because I don't really use Messenger. And I usually kind of skim to see what you said, to see if it's important.
Sometimes I tell you, hey, I sent this to you in Messenger so you can remember.
Yep.
I have a problem with Pinterest because every time you pin something to the time traveler board, it says, it sends it as a message to me.
Yeah, I know.
And so I'm like, well, now I can't use this as any way to have a message with you because, yeah. Oh, I know another place I could have sent you a message. But who knows when you would have gotten it.
Pengu?
Pengu.
I would have gotten it when I get off and I check.
Yeah. Anyway.
Did you see the new wallpaper?
No. New wallpaper? With which one?
Yes.
You changed the photo?
Yes. You'll see.
It better be good because the pirate ship was...
We'll change it back later.
Oh, that's worth it. That's worth it.
Yeah, I told you. There's another one that we have in there as an option. If you go into this thing.
Right, to see Athelstones. Oh, I like Athelstones.
Yep.
That one's nice.
Do you want to know how I did it?
Sure.
If you go into the store.
Uh-huh.
And then you go into that thing. 2 free by watching ads.
Oh. Remind me later. I will do that and see what I can find and what we can get. Halloween.
Brandon said I wanted to buy Halloween outfits, but they cost real money. There are in the free chests that you could watch the ad for in it. If you watch the ad, it might get free outfits. It might get free wallpaper. So far, I've only gotten wallpaper.
What happened?
It went off.
Why did you do that? Ugh.
That's never happened before.
It's happened a couple times in my recording, but never on a live. That was weird.
It might be my fault.
Stop it.
I said might be. I don't know that it is.
Don't mess with the technologies.
I don't do it on purpose.
Oh, no. So we've talked about the Michele hats.
Yep. Yeah.
we've talked about that the journal is animals. We're working on things. So Brandon said that he thinks his head might be, his pumpkin might be small. Yeah, I can talk. It's smaller than you wanted, but is it big enough for its purposes? That's what I want to know.
What I want to know is what mixture he decided to use, glue or flour.
Ooh, glue or flour.
I had to use flour.
That when I tried to make bread, the flour made me break out in hives. And I'm very frustrated about that. I still haven't tried the organic flour because I'm afraid.
Do you know what fear is? Not love.
Okay, then also my other reason is that our table needs to be cleaned off. Right now I have a big old pumpkin on my table that's not actually a pumpkin.
It's on a bowl, and in the bowl is rice because it kept moving while I was doing what I was doing.
Is that why the rice was out?
Yeah, that one didn't fit in it, but the one that was open did.
I was like, why is the rice out on the table? I don't understand.
That was
I was
my
like,
bad.
you didn't use rice to do
90% sure it will fit.
Hopefully it will.
I hope so.
He used glue.
Glue.
I can't use glue.
Yeah. What are you going to do if it doesn't fit? What if it's in that 10%? What are you going to do? Like make it into a hat? Go around with it on top of your head.
Instead of carving pumpkins, you guys are building pumpkins.
Yep.
And then you're going to have to come downstairs, wake me up the other day just to tell me that I was building a pumpkin when most people carve them. And I was like, yeah, okay.
It's so funny because Lonnie can be so quiet, but if he has something to say, he will say it.
Usually it's Hiram or Amie that does something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, which is why it's so funny, because if it was Amie or Hiram, you'd just be like, that's normal.
It was so bizarre. What would be weirder is if Zach woke me up that way.
It'd be weird if Zach woke you up, period.
He's done it before.
Has he?
Yeah. He used to be one of the people who woke me up the most.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma too, and you. Because everybody else was afraid to wake me up.
You are scary.
Not anymore.
You should have seen her yelling and screaming and throwing stuff. Just kidding.
No, I don't do that.
I don't know why people were so afraid of waking up.
I am really kind of unpleasant in the mornings.
What do you say?
I've been making mine in the floor, and most of the process has been trying to keep my dog from eating it.
I'm assuming he meant on the floor, but he might have been sitting in the floor. You never know. I don't think the cats have bothered yours.
Mm-mm. We would know it by the residue on their face.
If it's in the 10%, we shall improvise.
We shall cut a strip down the center so that it can...
Oh, like if you do like the center of the back and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that. Uh-oh. I have a song in my head and it's driving me crazy.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the stem of the pumpkin. Because I didn't think of that when I was building the shape, because I could have built that shape. but I didn't.
It shouldn't be that hard to add it on top of it. When you do your other layer. Which
It's going to take forever to dry, though.
Forever and ever to dry low.
Which means as soon as I wake up,
you could use foil
yes,
on the inside, and then it would just have the one layer to dry. And however you attached it. But you do need to get that done so that it does have time to dry.
So that I have time
to then do the next steps.
Yeah. What I have left to do is the second layer so that it's like durable enough to wear. And then I am going to kind of sculpt parts of it, like around the eyes.
Okay, well, apparently he was thinking that too.
Thinking the stem?
I was thinking, I thought he was talking about slicing the, if it didn't fit.
Clarify, which were you talking about?
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe he was thinking about sculpting around the eyes too.
He said that before you said that, though.
I know, I was kidding.
But maybe he was thinking that. Maybe he was like, oh, she's going to say that. And his predictive...
He does predict what I'm going to say pretty decently for somebody in another state.
Yeah. He's like, you were about to say that. I was too. Am I allowed to use a real pumpkin stem?
I don't see why not.
Hi. Something's
Hello.
crochet channel. Linda? Is that Linda? I can't read it.
Yep.
It's all gray.
Oh, Linda.
How are you? Did you see we have a new journal and a new journal giveaway? Did you see it? If you didn't, you gotta go watch the beginning. But here it is. It's called Animal Crackers. It's got half blind, half animal on a blank page. And
He said the stem part. I was right.
Go you. Anyway, the keyword is animals. Put it in now. And come back and watch the replay, especially the part where we actually show you all the animals. And comment again. There's 2 chances to win if you comment on the replay.
One of my favorite things is when somebody says, oh, just sit next to ShiAnne. She doesn't bite. I just bit Amie. I do bite. Just the severity of how...
Bite me. I've got knitting needles.
The severity of my bites depends on the person.
What are you working on? Good apples.
My chest just popped right there.
Wow.
That's weird.
I've been doing that lately.
That's not
That's
cool.
weird.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, so it's fine.
Your dad pops in his chest.
I didn't used to.
I still don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need a different song in my head. So soon.
I'm trying to think of one that's not copyrighted.
Well, soon Amy's going to play for us so that I can have a different song in my head. I mean, it's a great song, but I keep wanting to sing it, and I don't want it to get copyrighted. It's called Your Way's Better. Do you know who sings it?
Some guy with Forrest in his name.
What?
Oh.
Your Way's Better by Forrest something.
Forrest Gump?
No. I was surprised because Hiram knows it.
I guess Mom's right. Our handwriting is pretty similar.
You've said that before, only without the mom's right part.
But I was trying to figure out which of my siblings has handwriting more similar to mine.
Oh.
It's not me. I'm not her sibling.
Yours is a little more
Mine's
made of
more
triangles than mine, but other than
Mine's
that,
more
they're basically the
cursive
same.
than theirs.
I can't sing this song and it be the like with its
Butterfly away.
in the
Butterfly.
sky.
Fly away.
that
Oh, butterfly, fly away. My bad. It's at the beginning of the page. I struggle with that.
Reading rainbow.
Where was I? Butterfly, fly away. Butterfly, fly away. That's a great beginning.
yeah, it's gonna
Very
have,
descriptive.
it's gonna have like overlaps. So like on when I sing away, like the word way, it'll start with the ones in the parentheses, and then when the ones in the parentheses are singing way, it'll start with the other ones.
My handwriting is like decoding a puzzle.
I like puzzles.
I think
Amie
that I
likes
could probably
puzzles too.
read your handwriting pretty well.
Amy-
I've had impossible to read handwriting in the past.
Amie and I do puzzles together sometimes.
Yep.
We haven't done one for a minute. We should do
Occasionally,
one.
I contribute a few pieces.
Yeah, she does. She also likes to put them in the wrong place just because.
I've been doing that for so long.
Yep.
My favorite is when it's a blue piece in the center of all of the orange ones.
Yeah, she usually does. If she's going to put a piece in the wrong place, she usually makes it very obvious.
Yeah.
That it doesn't actually go there. But don't argue with her that it doesn't go there because that's not
I
pretty.
had a story in my mind for that one.
Huh?
Oh, a story.
It's called Forever Goodbye.
It's a sad one.
I used to think you'd live forever, but you're gone and you were the perfect father and a mother that showed me love. The writing here is super, super light, so I'm struggling. But one's in heaven and one's nearly done living and won't live to see the fall. And I'm wishing I was home, but I'm in Hollywood alone. Whoa.
That sounds like a sad story.
Yep.
And I used to play Scrabble with my family. But these guys, they're not so much.
I'm nosy.
Yeah.
Sway. It's spelled wrong.
It is.
It's supposed to be SWEG.
That depends on
No.
No.
What we had.
What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to let me
Do
read.
you play Scrabble?
What if ... Question
I
mark.
want to know what Linda's crocheting.
Price tag.
Yep.
That's a good name.
Yep. And that's a good song.
Amie Hot gave a little mini concert today.
I want to play this one.
I like
loved
what
that.
I've read so far.
I want to play this one.
Okay, play this one. She's gonna play for
Remember
us.
to enunciate your words so they can understand you.
Enunciate.
Enunciate.
And pop up. And maybe this will get the song out of my head.
Ditto.
Don't have to pretend you're somebody else. Be who they want you to be. They don't see that you're beautiful the way you are. Making leave. In so many places, seen so many faces, they don't see. But you feel like you're drowning beneath the water, still trying to see. But you're still pretty if you don't have money, and that is something that I won't say. And you're not a burden, so don't say that word again. 'Cause I'm not just some person price tag. not just a price tag. It's something I believe. Get up in the morning, you do your makeup, you look pretty. There's something in your eyes that makes me realize that you're not happy. There's a voice in your mind keeps telling you you're not enough, but darling, you're perfect, just the way you are. 'Cause you're still pretty when you don't have money, and that is something that I want you to see. You're not a burden, so don't say that word again. It's not just a price tag, no, not just a price tag. It's something I believe. But the world will cut you down, down, over and over again. You'll get hurt more than a million times. But each time you bounce back, 'cause you can only feel as much love as you feel pain. To get to the rainbow, you have to go through the rain. But you're still pretty when you don't have money, and that is something that I hope you see. You're not a burden, so don't say that word again. 'Cause you're not just a price tag, no, not just a price tag. It's something I believe. Don't have to pretend you're somebody else. Be who you want you to be, not just a price tag.
I like it.
Better not.
I would have to have a capo in order to sing that. It's slightly out of my comfortable range.
I wrote a song.
When you're famous and you're rich, that song's gonna be awesome for your fans. Anyway, what were you saying?
One of the songs that I wrote recently, I can't remember which one it was. But like
Brandon
It's-
says clap, 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 clap.
it's so high without a capo that I have to have a capo to make it lower.
What's next?
That's what I'm finding out. Just saying. This one has 1,000 stars somewhere.
Huh?
Right there. 1,000 stars. I used to think that I would never get my chance to dance under the light of 1,000 stars. But here I am tonight, and
Brandon says,
the future's looking bright. I'll show you every single version of your heart. Brandon, are you following her on TikTok? She's been posting music lately.
Amy Songbird
That one.
on TikTok. She's been posting some
I can
songs.
tell already.
We're gonna work on see if we can find
Handwriting
better
looks angry.
ways to record for her though, so that she can get a little better recordings
That
on
one's a
TikTok.
love song, sort of.
A love song called Washed Up.
Okay, tell me about it.
Sing it.
Hi Lexi, welcome. Make sure you comment.
Next for me, you can love and you help me see. Life doesn't always have to be so dark and dreary. Now you're up to ask if everything's alright. It won't be till I say I'm stuck here tonight inside. I need you, baby, too. Tonight here I go back to blue. It's fine that I'm washed up, rather be washed up with you. Said you were writing love songs about you, but I think it's time I admit that's not true. Just wanna be washed up, oh, washed up with you.
That was it?
No, but it's hard to read it while it's in her hands.
Oh.
She's about halfway through.
Because you could have just said, I need that back over here, and then done it.
She didn't take it this time.
Used to run like I'm running away from something. Chasing me, you let me escape. And you left me with no prior warning. No crying, no crying, your name, and I'm alone. I wanna scream, 'cause you're in every song I write.
Back to friends.
We come back to friends, and it don't feel right, 'cause you're not mine. But I need you, baby, it's true. So when you're not here, I go back to blue. It's fine that I'm washed up, I'd rather be washed up with you. Say don't wanna have songs about you, but I think it's time I admit that's not true. Just wanna be washed up, oh, washed up with you. And know that we were nothing when we were together. But how can you expect me to move on? We still talk to each other. I need you, baby, it's true. 'Cause when you're not here, I go back to blue. It's fine that I'm washed up, rather be washed up with you. Say don't worry, love songs about you, but I think it's time I admit that's not true. It's fine that I'm washed up, rather be washed up with you. Life is endless for me. You came along and you will be seen.
Yay. Okay, we're going to say hi to Lexi and tell her about this.
Bye,
Lexi.
Brandon.
New journal. It's called Animal Crackers. Blank pages and little animals. There's 18 animals on a blank page that gets repeated with a line next to it. And the keyword is
Animals.
animals. So type animals here and in the replay. Kind of sad that Brandon had to go, but super grateful he was able to be here for a little while. And I want to know what people are knitting on or crocheting on. Linda said she was doing a shell blanket, I believe. And she asked if anybody has turned in an interpretive dance yet.
But
No.
Amie hasn't even written me a song specifically for the channel yet.
This one's about witches.
And Brandon said, I wish I had the confidence to sing the songs I wrote. Also, I can't play the guitar.
You have a guitar, so you can learn.
I told him you don't need a guitar to share your music.
That too.
Anyway,
He still hasn't even sung any of them for me.
Oh dear. Did you say hi to Lexi?
Oh, hi, Lexi.
It is super cute. It's super fun. We've been working on this one for 6 months, so I am so happy to have this one done. Very exciting. Time's a ticking.
Shelf.
Wait, does that mean you're going to give us your interpretive dance soon, Linda? Amie, if you want to do a witchy Halloween song, we can put in the slideshow. That'd be really fun.
On the other side is a moon.
Ooh, she's almost done with the manifesting niece or nephew blanket. Yay!
That one is also kind of sad, but at the same time, like that one's
I'm making my third Michele hat. Amie, put your Michele hat on. This is ShiAnne's. It doesn't work well because she's got the big old bun, but it's like super floppy. And then that one's not floppy, but looks super cute on Amie, like super cute.
She's more of a tight fit wearing kind of person anyway.
Shit! Linda said no way to doing an interpretive dance. That's funny. I have more of that orange yarn left now to make a pumpkin.
That's the one with the picking pattern.
Yeah. This one is the pink version of the same kind of yarn. And I'm probably going to make mine a little closer to Amy's, but I might like kind of do it a little bit in between both of them. But I thought that would be fun.
Oh, I read this one out loud. I remember.
Yeah.
There's sometimes I just sit on her bed and I read her stuff out loud, and it's hilarious. Especially when she has oh. Mm-hmm. This one has a lot of oh.
Oh, it's magic. I can't sing that either.
Why somebody said songs? I'm a hypocrite.
Why do you write so
This one's called Amie Songbird.
Yep.
Oh, is it like your theme song?
I made up a story and a brand new life. A teenage girl whose songs go up in lights. Oh, I like that line. She changed her name so it would fit her life.
Not yet, Linda. That's on the thing. I finished.
She changed her mind.
I finished ShiAnne's hat today, the orange one. And I need to take pictures of them and then send them. That was my plan, was to hurry and finish that hat and send the two in. I don't know if this one will get done this month or not. If it does, I'll send it in too.
I want to hear this one.
But I wanted to finish the orange hat before I sent pictures into her. But I'm planning to.
I heard it here first, folks.
A lot of things we've heard here, folks. First, folks, whatever.
Well, this
Where do
one's
you need her to
named after her.
Made up a story of my new life. A teenage girl with songs up in lights. She changed her name so it would fit her life. She changed her heart, baby. She changed her mind. But she didn't. She kept living. Now she's winning. So keep winning like
Yay! I want to clap. However, I'm having an issue with my knitting. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! Seriously, legit having an issue with my knitting. I don't understand why. It's a splitty yarn situation.
This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. It's called Get Out. And the beginning says, I want to get out. I gotta get
Out. It's meant to have an out.
Out. Please let me get out of this town because I'm sick and tired of the same old boring things day in and day out.
Yeah. I wasn't going for a Beauty and the Beast vibe, but that line does kind of.
Can we see if we can get one of the kids to get me a crochet hook? I should have went on the
Brother!
I should be on the whatchamacallit. I'm seriously frustrated right now. Okay.
I stayed on longer than I expected that I could.
Yes.
Brother!
Linda's almost done with her shawl.
Mom needs something.
That one is the only song that I've ever written that I started on a piano.
What am I doing?
Okay, I need there's like a silver crochet hook on my little table thingy. I need a crochet hook to try and fix this.
That one's...
Thank you, bud.
Did you finish the song?
This one?
Did you finish writing it?
Yeah.
Then the title's wrong.
What is it called?
Uncompletable.
Uncompletable.
Yeah.
That's an interesting. Why is it called that? Thank you, bud. Why is it called uncompletable?
Because
It says the word several times.
Yep.
That's okay. Tell me about the song.
it's sad.
Why are you watching and writing so many sad songs?
Seriously, like
lately?
most of this book so far has been sad songs that I just skipped.
Why so many sad songs lately, Missy?
Because
Are you feeling sad?
not right now. Usually I write, like, I sit down to write a song right after listening to like this really happy song, and then it just ends up being a sad song, and I'm like, why is it sad?
So listen to a sad song before you write it, and then it'll be happy.
Go write a happy song. Happy song. She's got to write us a witch song. Which, by the way, guys, the October make-along is witches, anything witch adjacent. So Amy's gonna write us a song. And the November one, since we're almost to November, is cornucopias and turkeys. Also, I have learned that because Jennifer's really having a hard time, there was Hey! Just talking. Jennifer's having a hard time because there was a fire that took out her storage unit, and so she lost like pretty much everything. And she is the collaborator for November. And Chef Lori has volunteered a prize for November winner. So Chef is contributing a prize for next month. Okay. Did you hear? That was her no. And to answer Linda's question, did I see all of the cute things Elaine made from the scrap yarn we sent her? Yes, we watched. Even ShiAnne watched that video. Well, those videos, because there's been 2 of them so far that I know of. She's really working through those scraps fast. Like, I knew she would use them, but I didn't think she'd just be like whipping out projects and getting through those projects so fast. I'm excited to see what she makes. She makes such cute little amigurumis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The title of this one is The Love of a Father. I leaned over and I was like, is this one sad? And she's like, yeah. It starts once upon a time. It's a story.
I have a question. Could you write us a Halloween song right now?
You've been challenged. It's like slapping you with a glove.
I have gloves. Somebody gave me gloves today. I would slap her with a real glove, but it's too far.
It's too far.
I wouldn't really slap her anyway.
Let's let this aside.
If you get any inspiration for her Halloween song, you can help write it.
Well, yes, but I was oohing about that. I don't know if that's the Halloween song or not, but I like that chord progression.
Mm-hmm.
That did that thing to my brain.
Woohoo! I can feel the song, like, sitting
It's
in
like
the
right
air. Yeah.
That's how it feels when I try working on that one song that I've been writing.
We need to get together because there's the one song that apparently we're writing together. Because
Yeah.
she started playing it and she was coming up with it. And she was singing stuff and I was hearing stuff to sing and it was just like really cool.
Kind of like a descant.
Yeah. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what a descant is, it's kind of like something that follows different melody and sometimes has different words.
Yeah. A lot of times it's higher.
Uh-huh. Typically it is,
Yeah.
but not always.
Anyway, yes, it's very nice of Lori to provide a prize for next month. You did hear that, right?
I did.
Okay.
I've known that for a while.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Oh. I wasn't sure, because it's one of those things that if you were in the room when I got the email, then I told you.
Yep.
If you were not in the room when I got the email, I would have forgotten to tell you. So I wasn't sure if I told you. I'm very excited for all the witchy prize or witchy.
So far, you have a similar writing process to me.
Do you hear it too in the air? Like, do you hear the words in the air and like how do you receive?
I like a lot of the time I'll just like sit there like playing chords. Like I'll sit down to write a song and then I'll just start playing random chords.
So you get the ones that you're like, that's right.
That's what I do too.
And then how do you receive the words or the melody?
As I'm like playing a melody will like start in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll add lyrics to it. And then sometimes it will be like I'll get to a spot and I'll have like a lyric that I like, or like a last word of the lyric that I'm like, that's supposed to be the next.
Oh, I know that feeling. I've had that feeling recently. I actually have developed some of the words since the last time we worked on the song.
We don't do much.
Well, I hurt my wrist, and then after that, I was waiting for it to get better enough that I could.
That's true. You could do that. I'll be healthy.
My process is like there's an external being
Feels like somebody standing in the room with you singing.
The first time Mom ever experienced me writing a song in her presence, she heard it too, and it weirded her out that she could hear it too.
Well, because I didn't expect to hear something that was for you, but what I was hearing wasn't what you were hearing.
Mm-mm.
I was hearing the descant being sung and stuff, so I was hearing the part that I'm supposed to help write.
But you still got to see how I actually experience writing a song.
I haven't written a song for so long. I don't know how it would be now for me.
I think that you should try.
I could try.
I think you should. I'm shitting.
Don't should on
I'm
me.
shitting.
Don't should on me.
I'm doing it.
No.
Yeah.
I reject your should. Watching the process here, folks.
Maybe
Seems so
next
big.
time they could see a little bit of my process, but mine takes a little longer now than it used to. In high school, I could write a song in like half an hour.
Sorry. Very cool, very cool.
Unlike her,
Very cool.
I have this bad habit of not writing them down.
Yeah. That would be why it would be really good to write it on the live, because then you could go back and we could take notes from the live.
What I need to do is write down the lyrics and then add the chord progression in as it's supposed to be. I kept trying to do it where I was doing both at the same time, and I never finished.
I don't play the guitar. I wonder if I would have kept writing if I would have played the guitar.
Possibly. Although married to my father, you wouldn't have been able to. For the same reason you weren't able to play the piano. He always took over.
Yeah. I quit playing the piano when I was married to him. And I'm really sad about that, because even though I can play the piano still, I don't have the skills I had then. I had really mad skills. I could sight read anything and sit down and just play and be fine. And now I stumble through it, and that's frustrating for me.
I don't think you'd ever gone so long without playing before.
No, like a month or two at most before that. Right, playing the piano was one of my passions. And when I imagine, you know how you do those things where you imagine your future self, what are you doing?
No.
Always my future self is playing the piano.
Always one of the things my future self does is write songs.
Always my future self is either in a recording studio or on a stage. Or in an interview with some...
Do you ever sleep?
Sometimes I'm on a stage, but I am not singing songs.
She's talking.
I am doing energy work.
That's the same thing for you.
I'm doing a presentation, and I'm having somebody up and guiding them through a healing that also everybody else gets to receive from. That is what I see.
One of the outfits that I've seen myself wearing is you know how the circus master has that outfit that he wears, and then magicians have a similar outfit?
So you're talking like what's it
A
called?
suit jacket? Like the red tailcoat?
Yeah. But
You
it's
have a pop top hat too?
yes, and it's
Is it a big top hat or like a headband top hat?
it's usually like a big top hat. Okay. And it's like black and with a purple sparkly.
Ooh.
That tracks.
And then like the rest of the outfit is purple and sparkly and also like has some black in it.
I think it's funny that it's purple instead of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got an album she's calling Purple.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was talking to Marta while we were doing my nails last time, and she was like talking about how there aren't a lot of songs that have the word purple in them, or like purple in the title.
There's a lot of songs about blue.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs about blue and red and green and yellow. But there's not a lot of songs about purple.
What about brown?
There's people sing about
They sing about brown.
About brown.
They sing about
They
brown
sing about
eyes
brown-eyed
aloud.
girls.
Oh, that's fair.
I know these things as a brown-eyed girl.
You're not a brown-eyed girl.
Well,
Right now they look green.
are they looking green today?
Yeah.
Even in this lighting?
Yeah. I noticed earlier today that your eyes were like, they had almost no brown in them.
That's cool.
My eyes always look blue.
Blue, blue.
No, right now they don't look blue. They look
Blue.
gray.
Gray.
Same.
What about me?
Gray, gray.
Right now your eyes look green with like a dark
Gray.
greenish blue.
Gray.
That happens.
Gray. From over here, they look gray, gray, gray. Kind
But-
of bluish green.
Me and Marta were talking about how people don't sing a lot about
What?
purple. So I was like, I'm gonna write an album. I'm gonna write a whole album called Purple, and there's gonna be a song on it called Purple, and all of the songs in it will at least mention purple, at least once. And
That was
And
bad.
that's why
There
she
we go.
has to wear the purple outfit.
I see.
I haven't written purple yet, but I've written another song
You should let me design your outfits.
called The Magician.
Oh yeah, tell people about designing.
Oh, as a kid, I used to design all the time. And even now, when I do get dressed, I'm in my pajamas because I don't feel good. When I do get dressed, I dress really well.
And not in a way that people like would expect from
Like if
modern people.
if I held up a sweater tank top, you would just expect me to wear that with jeans probably. But I don't. I make it look fancy. I wear it with pearls, real pearls. I wear it with dress slacks and heels, and I do my hair all nice and my makeup. And then it looks suddenly expensive. It's not expensive, it's a hand-me-down.
We one year I gave all my kids how to draw books.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
I know
also
there was how to draw dinosaurs, and I can't remember what everybody got.
That was a
But,
family joke
I
about
think-
how to draw everything.
but
Yeah.
Cheyenne's that year, and she was 11, 12 years old? If
that.
maybe 10. She was still
I'm pretty
fairly
sure that I
young.
got that before junior high.
And the book that I gave her was how to draw the fashion croquis and dresses and stuff, because she was so interested and she was always drawing dresses and stuff, and I wanted to help her to be able to draw what she wanted to draw. So I gave her how to
I
draw
only
fashion.
stopped when I had my concussion. It took me a really long time to be able to draw anything. Partly because it really strained my eyes to try and draw. Black paper with white ink was not as bad for my head. It didn't strain as much.
We have some really pretty journals that are coming to you eventually. And some of them have gorgeous dresses. Some of the pictures that we have to edit and stuff are gorgeous dresses.
I will
Of my design.
I will let you draw all of the dresses and like design all of the outfits.
You were really easy to draw, by the way. Like, I always end up accidentally drawing you when I'm trying to draw myself. Because it always ends up too pointy and then it looks just like you. And I'm like, how?
You're funny. What did she say?
Good grief, I came in and then got pulled away right away.
Aw. Well.
I'm getting back into designing and writing music and all the things that I used to do all the time. I was the original singer, songwriter person. Like, I was gonna be the famous one.
It's hard
and
to
then I had
tell
my
what she
concussion
was
and
gonna
she... Pew.
Was she going to be a designer of clothes? Was she going to be a music star?
Was she gonna be a author?
Was she going to be a theatrical?
My goal is to be
person?
all of them successfully.
My goal is to be an actor and a singer-songwriter.
Oh, actor was another one that I did.
Yeah.
I encouraged
That was
you
Lexi's
to go into
family.
theater.
She got pulled away. And I want to know
And
how
you-
Lexi's family is.
Tried to convince me not to copy everything you did.
You were so bad about that growing up.
I don't do that anymore.
Imagine an 8-year-old with a little 4-year-old sister. What do you think happened?
The thing is, she did it until she went in high school. Not as
quite.
bad in junior
No.
high, but she was still doing it to an extent.
When she got in junior high, she started kind of getting into her own.
And I was so relieved.
And then she full on moved into her, I'm me, not you.
Finally, she stopped copying my hairstyles.
Yeah, every single time ShiAnne would get her hair cut.
Amy would get it cut the same way. And so then I would cut it again really close after, and then she would get it cut again. And I was just like, I just want a hairstyle of my own.
And
So then I started wearing it in styles that she couldn't achieve on her own.
Now we don't have the same.
Yes,
hairstyle.
ShiAnne is an artist
In all of the
every way.
Even recently, dancing.
I feel like you enjoyed playing the flute more than I did. Maybe.
She did.
I did, and then I didn't.
I just full on.
I have to
Didn't.
think if you would have had a different band teacher, I think you would have enjoyed.
I like Tugaki, just not as a band teacher.
But I think you would have stayed playing flute.
Probably.
I think what you
She
really
pissed me off.
needed was somebody who gave you new challenges with the flute.
That is exactly what I needed.
It's like, okay, you play this. This is why she didn't stay playing the piano either. It was because the piano lessons weren't moving fast enough for her.
They were going so slow. We would stay on the same part of the song for so long. And both Amie and I, we were progressing at such rapid speed. And then we weren't allowed to go any faster because of the lady teaching us.
I think that the reason that I stayed, like,
You stayed a little longer than I did.
until the end of the lessons, was because I just enjoyed playing piano too much.
I enjoyed playing piano, but I did not enjoy being limited.
She's a free spirit.
Even the fact that I see dragonflies everywhere kind of symbolizes that to me.
And then I got into guitar and finished it, like the class way.
Oh yeah, you did take guitar classes.
She
which
took
is why
guitar
you
one
can do more than I can
And
do right
guitar 2 in one semester with time to
now.
spare.
She did.
Well, no, I took guitar 1 and then I took music
Oh,
theory
she's like-
and then I took guitar 2.
Okay,
All in
but
the
you
same
could
semester?
have no.
Oh.
No, she could have had guitar 1 and guitar 2 in the same semester and finished with time to spare.
You could probably go to like college courses and learn even more.
What is it?
I would be down for that.
There's
That right there is why we educate the way we do.
Are you home educators?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's Lexi.
I asked because up until last year, that's all Hiram experienced. Last year he did online, and ShiAnne has done online and at home. No, you didn't really do online. She's done at home. Well, yeah, we kind of did online.
We tried. It was bad.
We've gone through so many different ways, and
my experience with online is why I don't think I could do like an online college.
Example, Tiny is going to be 5 this Friday. She has been reading for about 8 months. Cool. We're almost unschoolers. You know, I was so frustrated about unschooling, and here's why. My mom was a school teacher. My mom very much had the idea that we should do school at home, like school at school. And
the whole point of pulling us out was to help us to
there was so many there was a lot of reasons why you weren't in school at that time. And I got frustrated because my now 21-year-old just was fighting me with so much about school. And so I got frustrated and I put him in school. And then a year or two later, I learned about unschooling. And that's what makes me mad. It's because if I would have known about unschooling,
I would have everything.
I would have changed the way we did school, and we would have unschooled. And all I would have been, I wanted to make sure my kids knew how to do basic math and my kids knew how to read. And even though we have kids with dyslexia and dyscalculia, all my kids can do basic math and they can read. And then, like, my kid that has the worst dyslexia, he can tell you everything there is to know about dinosaurs because that's what he was passionate about.
And I can tell you a lot about music.
I can tell you a lot about music and about writing and about art and about, I could go on. I've had a lot of passions. Passion is kind of my big word. We learned that from one of the things that you told me to do.
Yeah. So my oldest, I wish I would have been able to do more homeschool with him because he was writing his letters when he was 2, and he was reading when he was 3. And he, when he was in 3rd grade, they tested him and he had a 12th grade reading level, and they said the only thing left for him to learn reading wise was genre specific words. And then I ended up having to put him in school because I had to work and everything, and that was hard for him because he was so smart. And
by the time he was in high school, he was smarter than most of his teachers.
Well, he legitimately all he has to do to be in Mensa is apply. He doesn't have to take any tests because of what he got in tests in school, because he basically already passed the tests.
Wasn't there reasoning because they have egos? Like they're arrogant, so he doesn't want to.
The reality is everybody's been unschooling. They just didn't know it.
You always encouraged us to follow what we were passionate about, even outside of school. Like, the reason that I took English in school was because I was passionate about writing. The reason I went to school at all was because I was passionate and I needed social interaction.
And it was a choice that was made together when she was 12.
Yep.
The reason that I went to public school was because of the musical theater and choir and like classes like that.
She says, I put mostly reading and math in front of them, and the rest is their rabbit holes. Whatever they latch on to is I get as far into as they'll they'll pay attention to it. Yeah.
I think people would be surprised how much kids latch on to actual subjects they want their children to learn if they don't force them to.
Well, also, if they know that you encourage them in anything they're interested in, like we know some really cool stuff about oceans and astronomy and stuff like that because
trees.
Kalani was interested in that stuff. And as a mother, I loved it. I loved learning along with them.
Learning is a big passion for most of the people in this family.
Yeah, we like learning, but we like learning what we want to learn, not what society says we want to learn.
And not what
honestly, I didn't feel like the structure was any good because I felt it was limiting what I could learn about the subjects they were trying to teach me. I could learn so much faster.
There's a place for schooling. I definitely think there's a place for official schooling, but it's for kids who want to become attorneys or they want to become lawyer or doctors. Like there's specific things that, okay, this is what you want to be, and you have specific educational paths to get there. And that's when it's great. For my family who is very artistic or they're interested in computer programming, a lot of that schooling isn't as necessary.
For a long time, I actually had a big interest in science, but because science wasn't progressing fast enough for me in school, I lost my fire for it.
Well, that's too bad because I have a fire for it. I love science.
I still love science. It's just not something I want to pursue anymore. But I did back then.
Yeah.
I really liked science, especially around plants.
Oh. Yeah.
I could actually see that.
Yeah.
I still like science.
So I like the concepts of unschooling. As far as I believe, I'm like basic math because you have to have math to get by in life. You have to have some skills. And
you have to be able to read.
You have to know how to read and you have to know how to learn. But like my 21-year-old, he dropped out of school for with COVID, and I just was like, okay. But that kid, he comes and he's like, I need to get some wood because I'm going to make bows. And he started making bows.
He knows so much about making bows.
Before that, really nice bows.
Before that, it was like carpentry and blacksmithing.
Yeah, he's been interested. Problem with blacksmithing is we've never been able to give him the like a kiln, like the firing place for him to actually do it. But with bow making, he was able to actually follow through with it
because he can just do it on his own.
But right now, he doesn't have a way to get the wood to our house.
That's just a car issue.
Yeah.
So she's saying colleges are actually beginning to favor unschooled kids because they are raised as life learners, but they have to want it. And that mentally is so important in college setting. You know, it's interesting about college setting is because I've been to college 3 times. My first time, I got horrible grades. I basically dropped out. My second time was 8 years later, and I went to school because I wanted to, and I got good grades because I wanted to. I wanted to be there. And then I got really sick and 9/11 happened and I got married, and so I ended up quitting. And then I went to school another 8 years later, and I was going because I wanted to.
That was interior design. Right?
No, the last one was interior design, and I wanted to be there, and so I was getting good grades because I was choosing to be there. It wasn't just that thing you did when you finished school. And then that time I also got sick, but also when I got sick, I had to quit half of my classes. And then when I tried to finish the next semester, which would have finished my degree, I didn't have the funds to finish. And now I just don't care because I have no interest in finishing that degree. But it is a big difference when a kid wants to be at school and they want to be learning the subject. Then we just say, okay, you're done with high school, go to college.
It wasn't until recently that I even considered going to any kind of college or university or anything because I simply didn't want to. Mostly because my dad's side of the family definitely pushed it from a very young age, trying to convince me that I should want to go to college.
Her dad's family hated that we homeschooled.
Yeah. They pushed grades, they pushed a lot of things that they had no say in, no right to talk about.
Yeah. Between having his family and my mom as a school teacher, definitely the way that we home educated was not my ideal way of doing it. But my kids are pretty cool and they all turned out pretty smart and they're going to do what they want to do and be successful at it. That's cool. And I just met another person who home educated and she also knits and crochets and does other crafts. It's like heaven.
She does?
Yes.
I didn't hear that bit.
Oh, yep. She does.
She was
Child-led learning, yeah.
she was talking to me about like she has a friend who was like a gangster and called her little lady.
I'm not
And then-
surprised.
Like we went on this whole thing about gangsters and how her weapon is her knitting needle. And it was
there was this thing on TikTok, and if the only thing you had to defend yourself against an intruder was things from what you did for work, what would your weapon be? And I was like, I'd chuck a keyboard at them or stab them with a pen.
My mom would knit some handcuffs and stab them with some knitting needles.
I would,
as long as I had a way to clean them off afterwards.
there's not really
A crochet hook. Yep, I got one of those
With
too.
a guitar. You can
See,
just
strings.
a
Yeah,
crochet hook
the
too.
strings
I'm like,
No kidding.
Trying to it's really hard to have everybody in. She said she prefers
movie,
most of the time to call it child-led learning because that speaks more to what this lifestyle does for
Unschooling
education.
does kind of give a weird idea of what it would be just by the name of it.
Well, the reality is knowing a lot of people who unschool or do child-led learning, there is the child-led learning philosophy, and most of the people who do child-led learning actually encourage their children to learn to read when they're ready and learn to do math and then whatever else they're interested in. There is a group of people that are unschooling that really truly it's just like we just do nothing and call it school. So there is a group that is what the concept of unschooling the term brings up. There is a group that has that. So child-led learning is a great way to do it.
I hope to be able to do that with my future kids.
I hope you can too.
If I can't, then I'm still going to encourage different things while they're still in school.
Yeah.
And I'll probably work with the teachers to match the level of whatever the kid is at in the subjects.
The challenge is like I enjoyed doing the maps in school. So the whole geography thing, it was enjoyable to me, so I learned it. And I remember it to this day for the most part. But most people have no clue what the map said because they had no interest in it. And that's the thing is we can go to classes all day long and people just ramble information at us. But if we're not interested in it, it will not go into our brains.
Most of the things I learned in school I don't remember because I didn't actually learn them. I memorized them for a test. And that is entirely different.
I learned some stuff in psychology and mythology.
Oh, I loved psychology.
Psychology was fun.
See,
I actually have a
when you
passion for psychology.
When you're passionate about your subject, whether it's in a public school setting or not, you remember what you learned. Period.
I remember most of it, but most of it happened during my concussion, so it's a little iffy. ShiAnne, yes. What did I say?
What did you say that she said that too? But she said exactly the term unschooling sounds more about what it doesn't do than what it does. Negative connotation almost. And then
I don't remember what I said.
She doesn't remember what she said. You said, but
I said
whatever it was,
things.
She definitely.
Oh, I memorized things for my test. I didn't learn them.
Oh,
I think that's what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah,
she said something cool.
I say a lot of cool things.
It's like what the science that Andrew does.
Neuroscience.
Yeah. He said
oh yeah,
something about how like your brain like is like.
It's a guy in church. He's a neuroscientist, and he said that he was talking about why if you want to, have a relationship with Christ and whatever, you keep doing things to have that relationship. And the reason why is because our brains are wired to only keep so much significant information at the forefront of your mind. And so if you stop doing things to keep Christ in the forefront, then your brain says, oh, this doesn't matter, and then it forgets it. And so this is kind of,
I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep if I stay like this.
Talking about is, and I think that's a kind of a part of what we're talking about. When you are passionate about what you're learning, your brain says, oh, this is important. And so we remember it. And when you're just forced to memorize it for school, your brain's like, yeah, this doesn't matter. And so as soon as the class is over, you forget it all. If you could even remember it for the class.
I struggled with that in some of my classes. Like geography, for instance.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't have a passion for it like your mother.
To be fair, my teacher was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he hadn't been so awful, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. Because it does actually have a lot to do with my writing. Is the geography of the world is super important to me. Which is why I've been learning about it recently. But it's a little harder to learn about it right now.
Amen to that. Use it or lose it. Then what'd she say?
And if you're given the freedom to follow your passions, imagine the possibilities.
It's true. So true. I mean, here I was 48 years old, and I learned to knit. Why? Because I know that you can learn anything at any age. Like,
an old dog can learn new tricks. It's possible.
Do you know what I miss? I miss Kalani doing school stuff because I miss all the videos he'd watch about all the different things.
You've always been passionate about learning.
How, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that was really cool information. Like things about Egyptian mummies. I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool. We did Aztec mummies too.
If I think about you can talk. I keep interrupting you so you can talk first.
I remember when we were little, Kalani really liked watching documentaries.
He still does if he allows himself to.
Part of the problem is everybody else complained about it.
I found them boring, and then in 7th grade, in one of my classes, we watched a documentary, and we were taking notes as we were writing. And I was like, this is fun.
Because you're actually learning the information. Not just watching it for entertainment.
Lexi says, well, first of all, she says this is her ultimate goal for her girls, is this childhood learning stuff, the passion and everything. Anyway, she says, I adore y'all even more now, and you really are my community. It's true. It's true. I was so excited when I found, I had no clue until now that you were also a home educator. I'm like,
I actually kind of assumed it. based
Well,
off
it
what I know
doesn't
about
shock me. I'm excited about it, but I didn't know,
him. I would have been
And
surprised
then-
if her girls were in school.
And then with my friend Andrea that I just met, like
Her, I was surprised about.
But
But if I think about it,
knew.
I'm not.
But yeah, she's home educated her kids, and she said that she didn't fit in any of the groups that she'd be a part of because, like us, she was too much of one thing for one group and not enough of one thing for another group. And that's how I've always felt when I've gone to the different things is like in the unschooling groups, there was too many people that they had philosophies. I'm like, well, that's okay, but like that doesn't quite fit with me. And then I would go to these other groups and I'm like, wow, you guys are so strict. And I do not do we wake up at 8:00 and we have school at 8:30 and we do this and this and this and this and
So
this.
glad you weren't like that.
I think it's wonderful to hear from the mouth of your babes. It is nice. It's like, it's good as a parent to know that you did something right with your kids.
I don't know how my brothers feel about the whole thing, but I've been grateful for every step of my education journey.
I don't know about Zach, but even my oldest, he wasn't homeschooled a lot because of just different things, but he still to this day thanks me for helping him understand fractions. Because at home, one of the gifts that I have is that if I'm explaining a concept and my kids don't understand it, I can see that they're not understanding it, and then I can find a different way to approach it. And so I was able to help my oldest learn fractions during the time he was homeschooled.
Most of the things I know, you had to teach me in that roundabout way.
We always had to find the alternative ways to approach it. Apparently, there are math books that have circumference in them. I'm like, yeah, but ShiAnne came up with that herself.
They don't know him like I do.
That's nice to have a little community of almost unschoolers. Because that's really what I was, and I never did find my community.
I kind of wish that we had, because that would have also given us the social interaction.
Yeah, with some people that were... Yeah.
There was like a little part of me that wanted to be in school just for the...
I think
that's why I went to school.
All of you guys, the reasons why you ever wanted to go to school was because you wanted some social activity, because we never could find a group that we could
I flat out
with.
said I want to go to school because I want friends. I had no interest in the actual school part, although there are a lot of things from going to school that I am super grateful I went to school for. But
and we always had it open to,
if you
don't want to go to all of it, we can go to part-time school, or I think the only one that I ever really pushed for a degree was Amie. I felt like she needed it, and I still don't know why.
To prove to herself she could do it.
Maybe. Is that why you needed a degree?
A
diploma? Because you're the only one that I kind of pushed on that. Everybody else, I just was like, oh, you're not going to actually get the official school diploma. But you did get your diploma.
You did. There was a time where I wanted to shoot for it, and then I hit my head.
Yeah. That's so awesome, Lexi. Your kids are so blessed. That is so awesome. This was actually making me want to have some conversations about the rest of Hiram's school career.
I think that would be good. I'm curious how they've felt about the whole thing.
The boys?
Yeah. Because I knew that Amie liked how schooling went for her. And I know how I feel about it. There were definitely things that weren't ideal, but that was... It was more of a health issue than it was anything else.
Yeah, as far as education goes, the only one I've ever had regrets about is Zach.
But at least he still has a passion for learning.
I always had this wish to find our group so that you guys could have had your friends that had a similar education paths to you. Because when we found the unschooler group, they were basically no rules groups, which was really weird for me because we weren't quite that
extreme.
We weren't quite that crunchy. We were, and other groups, we weren't. I don't know. We
weren't homeschooler enough for them.
We weren't official enough for them, and all the people with their you need to follow this style or this style. We never were able to find our people.
My homeschooler friend that I met in choir, his family was definitely the super structured type.
Yeah, that's not us. We were not the super structured.
I think he was surprised to find out that we weren't super structured and that was a possibility. He was super nice.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in many years now. Not since he went on a mission. He's definitely back by now.
I can't even tell you how many people have told me over the years that I had to put my kids in school. That's just crazy, man. My kids are all healthy and intelligent adults. We're fine. Thank you.
We are more emotionally healthy than a lot of teenagers. Or people my age. My emotional maturity far surpasses most people my age.
You're all like, I'm not going to be on the live for very long tonight.
Well, yeah.
She got in here and
I got distracted enough from how I feel to not really notice how long it's been. Although my body is hurting from sitting here so long.
I got like half the band done today.
What did she say?
And my oldest is pretty severely ADHD and maybe even ADHD. I can never say that one. I will not put her in the box she couldn't possibly put in without extending her life. You know, did she join that party? That's why you didn't leave, because she joined the party. It's true. So, part of the reason why my other son, Michele, he tried kindergarten. He missed 45 days of kindergarten because the stress of going to school made him sick. And so I said, no, we're not doing this. And I pulled him to homeschool. And then for junior high, we all decided that he wanted to try it. And I had the impression he needed to stay in school to get some testing done. And that as soon as the testing was done, he could go homeschool. Well, they did his testing and they finally got his results in February 2020. And I was like, that is not the way I expected my kid to come home to homeschool. But he would get major headaches and major stomach aches. It's just so sad because the stress.
I did when I was in math class.
The stress of being in that environment was just so hard for him.
When I had a math class in school, I would get sick before I had to go to school.
You weren't in that math class for very long.
Because I kept getting sick.
Because it was like, okay, well, yep, nope.
She was super nice. There were times where I felt so sick in her class that I was like literally laying on the table and I couldn't function. And she would come and ask me if I was okay. Like she would stop the lesson, have people do things, and then come talk to me because she noticed.
So we would have parent-teacher conferences. I'd go over to the junior high to talk to the teachers for the classes she was taking there. And she always did math with me. So we'd get out to the car, and then I had to have parent-teacher conference with her math teacher.
That was always super funny.
So that was a fun little play on things. I'd talk about how awful she was doing in math.
But I was doing awful.
You were never doing awful in math.
Most of the time I fell asleep while trying to do my work, and then I never actually finished it. I was doing pretty bad.
Well, I don't remember.
I was
you
learning
doing
the
that.
stuff, but I was not.
I don't
finishing
care
my
if people
assignments.
do the fall asleep doing schoolwork. I care that people learn the subject.
I don't know. Never mind. I do know why I was always so tired.
It's because math was pointless.
That too. But I had insomnia. I was not sleeping. And unlike now, I couldn't sleep during the day, so I was not getting enough sleep.
I did an online public school thing, and I'm grateful. She hated it, made her not want to do school at all. Yeah, my son, he's like, I want to take some classes over at the high school. So we said, okay. He's loving the math class.
Oh.
He's doing pretty well in the math class.
But
he is struggling in the English class, and part of it is because the concept of doing all the work when they tell him to do all the work is just not clicking in his brain. So, yeah, I don't know how he's gonna do with that, but I don't know. I think it's what's best for the kid every year, and what's best for the kid is not the same as what's best for that kid is not the same as what's best for that kid.
That's for sure.
And that's something that's one of the things I get frustrated about with a particular style of homeschooling is that this is how you do it. You have to do this, 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 and this. And it's not this child does this and this child does this. That drives me crazy because each kid is unique. Their gifts and talents and their abilities are all unique.
They don't progress at the same rate in any of them.
Yeah. Wow. We got into like a passion subject tonight.
Passion is my big word. Passion was mentioned. The word was mentioned, and then it like lit up everything. Passion is like my word.
Dance school. I love that.
What?
She gets a giggle out of people's faces when they ask what grade she is in, and she replies, I'm in dance school. She's on her 3rd year, and she is so passionate. I love that. That's exciting. How do you guys feel when people ask you what grade you were in?
I never knew how to answer it because I was like, well,
I typically would say which subject. Because I'm not in school, and each subject I'm at a different level in, so which subject do you want to know about? Because I can answer that much.
She's a 7-year-old dancer. I love that.
Amie was the big dancer of us.
I wanted to be in dance. And my mom put me in a class, and I was so excited about it because they said they were going to teach tap and ballet.
I liked learning tap in high school.
Some other subject, but they only did one tap thing and none of ballet, and then they did this other subject, and it wasn't the dance I wanted to learn.
I remember when I was really little, I went to ballet, and I loved it.
You were 3.
I was really little, and I loved it.
I can still remember glasses.
I liked learning tap. There are certain kinds of dance that I don't enjoy choreography-wise. But if I think about it, I actually do love to dance.
I think I would have been a kid that would have chosen to sit and do workbooks, and I would have loved dance class.
Before I went back to public school, we had these books in our bookshelf that were like addition and subtraction books, and I would just take them out of the shelf, and I would sit there for hours just doing all the addition because I didn't know how to do subtraction yet.
Cute.
That's what proved to me that just because I have issues with something doesn't mean I can't enjoy it.
I think that even though math comes harder to you, you're probably one of the ones that understands math the best in the family. Because it came harder to you and you wanted to do it. T wants to be a chef, a mom, and an astronaut in that order. That's fun.
That's a good order.
That is way fun.
I would love to be a chef, but taking the classes would be difficult for me because of allergens. That smell makes me sick.
I always wanted to be a dancer and a mom. Mom always came first. I always wanted to be a mom. But I also wanted to be a dancer.
I always wanted to be a lot of things. And if I think about it, all of them stemmed from some kind of storytelling.
What did Amie want to be when she was little?
I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be an actor.
When you were little. Do you remember what you wanted to be?
She wanted to be ShiAnne.
I remember wanting to be. Yeah. But I remember wanting to be a chef. And
I do. You wanted to be a baker. I do remember that.
You wanted to be a baker. I wanted to be the chef, and like I felt like we could do both together.
Yeah, and we were gonna have like a restaurant.
We were gonna have a bakery.
Cafe
called Sister's Sweets.
Yeah, we could still do that.
And I still really enjoy cooking and baking.
You need to do it more often now.
You could do that, and then you could have a little stage so that you can still do your songs.
I haven't.
Well, that was already in the plans, actually, to have a stage.
Last time I was at Dad's, in church, they were like, at the end of class, they were giving out they were like, here's some sourdough recipes from an activity we did. If anyone wasn't there and wants one.
Did you get one?
I did. I haven't actually looked at it much.
Look at that. Y'all are so young. Do it. It's true. You could.
I still have wanted to do it. I'm trying to figure out the whole business side of having a business.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about Sister Sweets is we could also sell our books there.
That's true.
And we could sell like records for music.
We could do one of those crochet knit cafe things where you can pick up the signs. That was my next thing
I was gonna say.
They have these in like some Korea or something like that, where you go in and you pick up a sign and you put it, and it either says "Leave me alone" or "I'm looking for friends" or whatever. So you could be like knitting and crocheting, and if you don't actually want anybody to talk to you, you can say, "I don't want to be talked to." Or you have one that says, "Yes, please come sit with me and talk to me." And I thought, oh my gosh, we need those. We need those. I want that. Because there are times that I would love to take my knitting out and I don't want to be talking to somebody. And there's other times when I'm like, I want to meet all the people. I want to know who else is doing it. So I would love, that would be fun. I like it. Okay. Anyway, what'd you say?
My cousin and I used to plan like that. She wanted a B&B on one half the building and a coffee shop in the other half that I would run. I want a bookshop that's half cafe, half bookshop. And I even have a name for it. And it's excellent.
B&B would be fun. The really cool thing about B&Bs is that you don't actually have to have them in other halves. Because you can have the coffee shop as a part of like the little restaurant eatery place, but only do like breakfast you could even have the breakfast be for people to walk in off the street, but also as a
lot
part
of
the
cafes
room
offer food as well.
And so you could do basically the little eatery place is the breakfast / coffee place that anybody can come to, and then you have the rooms. So I've been watching a lot of British shows about that kind of stuff, and I've learned stuff about B&Bs that I had no clue, and I realized that a B&B in England may not be what I think it should be. Because that's just because I live in America.
Yep.
And I have one idea what a B&B is, and that's only one part of what B&Bs are in England.
I feel like we should include tea in our Sister Sweets thing now, because I have found a passion for tea. Did you get the joke? Passion fruit tea? Passion fruit tea.
You're so funny. Okay, I have really loved this conversation. It has been very fun. I've made progress, guys. I started casting this on, and I'd done like 5 or 6 stitches of the first round of this brim, and this is how far I've gotten on the live. And so that's cool. Oh, she wants to know what your zodiacs are.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a Taurus.
What's your rising and what's your moon sign?
I think my rising is Scorpio.
I'm Sagittarius. Rising
My
is Gemini, and my moon sign is Libra. And I relate more to Libra than I do Sagittarius.
I'm pretty sure I had Aries in one of.
I don't know. You big 3. That's the best to know.
Finding my chart. I have it saved right here. Okay.
Of course you do.
My moon sign is Aries, which I already knew. My rising is Scorpio.
I don't know what my other 2 are.
Your rising makes sense for you.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because your rising sign is what a lot of people like first perceive you as. And even though I know that's not like the who you are or whatever, at the same time I see that people perceive you that way. And you somebody who's
That's why my word is passion.
big 3 were all Scorpio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that why my word is passion? I don't know much about astrology.
Well, you are like the volcano, right?
Yeah.
The Aries passion underneath. Yeah. Got that fire. Yeah, I'm very in touch with my moon and not so much in touch with the fire. It's just
I didn't realize until I was older how much I do crave structure, but not in the typical definition of structure. I crave organization, for one.
Go tired. Scorpio, Sun, Sag rising, and Capricorn moon.
I don't know why that makes sense, but it makes sense. I don't know enough about them, but it makes sense. It sounds right.
Scorpio. Your birthday 9th of November, did you say? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Anyway, we actually need to head out. We've been on for over an hour, 2 hours, which is awesome. We've had a little bit of Amie's music, which is awesome. We've had a very passionate conversation about home education, which is awesome.
I feel bad I kept cutting Amie off. I just did it to you.
Oh, the 10th. Okay. Alrighty. So we were happy. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you all have an amazing sleep.
Sometime we could call and hang out for real. Or
in
person.
We're gonna hang out in person soon. I know it.
Yeah, I know she lets me, but I also know it upsets her.
Honestly, half the time I don't notice.
I noticed earlier. You were like, I can hear it when you do the huff thing, and then I'm like, oh crap! I just interrupted you, didn't I? Yeah. Because I don't process the fact that somebody's talking until after I start talking.
I get mad at her.
She gets mad at me a lot,
and then I say, "Fine, I won't talk." And then everybody shuts up because she's like,
it's like the magic words to seal my mouth.
Yeah. Anyway, married
And made one. Cancer.
Cancers. Very cool. Okay, we love you. Thanks for being here, Amie. Thanks for sharing some of your music.